Well, obviously the Browns lost on Sunday, and of course, Odell Beckham wore a watch. So everything coming up Browns lately in the weird news category. They lose by 30. Odell Beckham wears a watch during the game, and that's what everyone is talking about here on a Tuesday in Berea. Mary Kay, I think the question here is, and the question a lot of fans are asking is, two questions. Why do we care about this, and does it matter?
Well, it's really not that big of a deal at all. The only reason why it became sort of news today is that I approached Odell to ask him about it, and he was kind enough to give me an answer about the watch. And basically, his beef is that if this were Tom Brady or anyone else, it wouldn't be an issue. He feels he's singled out and sort of picked on for things like this. Now, he also told me that he plans to continue wearing that watch during games. And, I asked him, what about the NFL fining you? And he said it shouldn't be a fine. It shouldn't be an issue, even though the Browns have been warned that he can't wear a hard object like that.
It is interesting how it developed. I know during the game it was sort of a, hey, look, Odell's wearing a watch, and now it's sort of developed into, well, should he have been wearing a watch? Some things like that. Scott, does this matter to you at all?
The watch is orange and brown, right? So clearly it matters if you want to go by Freddie's rules of things that matter. So we just went through, however many weeks of Antonio Brown in his helmet and that whole fiasco. I think it does matter if he does get fined, because then it becomes something that everybody's talking about, and your star wide receiver is paying out money for wearing a watch that clearly he doesn't really need to catch passes. So yes, it does matter, but at the same time, I understand what he's saying about it's not about football. So it can go either way, but it is orange and brown.
Yeah, that's true. So as far as Freddie Kitchen says, it does matter. The way I see it is, one, the winner here is the watch company, whether it was intentional or not. The watchmaker, we're still talking about it. It's still a topic. And the other piece is Odell Beckham has to know that anything he does like this is going to be talked about, positively, negatively, however it is. He's Odell Beckham. It's that LeBron James factor. Anything he does, especially if he wears a watch on a football field, is going to get talked about.
And one more thing, there is a lot of talk about the price of the watch, so as long as we have information on that, we might as well share it. It was $189,500, not $350,000.
And I'll throw out the conspiracy theorist in me. This is all just one big marketing ploy. Anyway, you tell us down in the comments if you think it matters. And of course, we'll have full coverage of it at cleveland.com/Browns, where you can also sign up for Football Insider.